Catch my breath a little bit. Bear with me here. Whew, what a day, what a day. Okay. This is not a double, but boy, this was a late night. All right. What is the spur of the moment, you ask? Well, throughout the hours of the day that bring me to this moment, I have thoughts, and I like to get those thoughts out, some shape or form. Maybe I'll get into writing again, yada yada, blah blah. I'd like to talk about last night briefly, but first and foremost, I'm very happy and proud that my brother and my sister-in-law have made it here. Sup, Mr. President, White Dragon, mutated base girl sweetheart, all of you, welcome. So this is a rant while driving. Oh shit, I got a huge vehicle to my right, completely blocking my view. So now I gotta wait for his ass. So this is what I'm deciding, and I think the thoughts I have as a result of last night, which was, let me kind of paint the picture. I went live last night, as y'all know, and I appreciate each and every single one of you for whatever reason it is that you come along to this side of the YouTube streets, okay? Secondly, I saw the Stuck in the Middle page, the big channel, the main channel, all right? The thing that got me to where I am in terms of even finding a voice and learning that I could use it and enjoy it. That's why I haven't been monetizing a damn thing. I'm doing this strictly because I fucking enjoy it. And dear God, it's so liberating to just fucking curse and not give a flying shit about the fucking censors or the fucking advertisers. That feels fucking great. I really need a curse. My brother told me, hey, easy, easy, yeah. Man, I guess old age gets us all maybe a little bit soft, but okay. So last night, Stuck in the Middle's live. I think Josh and one of our mutual friends and another guy who I recognize from some time ago, they were doing a brand new show. All right, and Josh has been pursuing his movie career. That the movie short POV is doing fantastic. I'm so proud of him. But he and I will forever be connected because of podcasting. And last night, I saw them live right after I ended my stream. And I got to admit, I was shocked because, normally, shit. I mean, I blame myself because I've been completely self-involved, self-absorbed. It's a problem I have. I think all of us can universally kind of relate to one another. We let all the problems that we feel are burying us do just that. And we don't always reach out across the aisle or to our friends or the people that we, respect and have any kind of relationship, friendship with. So they're live, and I waited a little bit. I watched, and I noticed there's some, and it's okay. I don't give a shit. There are people that will never like me, and that's great. That's grand. If you ever want to have a conversation, I'm open to it. Just know that. Aside from that, though, I saw at the beginning of my arrival that there were some people, just talking a little bit, just weak smack. Nothing terrible. They weren't cutting into my soul or anything, but they were like, "Oh, thank God, Eli's not here," and there's clearly some humor. And hey, I fall headfirst into this. I use a lot of unnecessary $5 words in a $2 stream. You know what I mean? I'll say some, I don't know. It's just the way my fucking brain works, man. It helps to be able to curse. Oh, what is this parking situation? Remember, I got family over, so it's going to be chaotic. But I have learned absolutely, if I'm going to continue to do what I'm going to do, I have reached a certain level of what I'm going to call YouTube enlightenment. Oh, what is this situation here? And YouTube enlightenment, boys and girls, is when you finally reach the fucking destination in your mind that says, oh, I don't really give a flying fuck. Like seeing things about, the critiques of people that I'm never really going to care about. All right. Like, oh my God. Yes. Haha. Yes. You need a thesaurus to listen to me. LOL. Oh God. Like Josh's joke about Louis C.K. If somebody yells at Louis C.K. while he's walking down the streets and says, hey, cracker, it's, what's the worst that's going to happen? Louis C.K. is just going to be like, well, ruined my day. It's kind of the same thing. When you get online, when you go on here and you see any kind of negativity, you really got to learn and teach yourself that it just in the grand damn scheme, it ain't nothing. It rolls right off your shoulders. And the more that you understand that, the easier it can be that you can really enjoy the full the full breadth of being, somebody with a fucking platform. And by God, I fucking love having a platform. Each and every single one of you make me feel, and I don't use this word lightly, blessed. Because I see sometimes, every now and again, people are here with me. Right now, there are people with me. Some of you are passionate about the same topics. Some of you I've been so lucky to be connected with outside of YouTube. So no matter what, all of the horse shit, all of the depression and angst and anxiety, misery, whatever, the paranoia I got for a while, all of that shit, all that toxic confusion and whatnot, I wouldn't fucking trade it for the world. I really wouldn't. It helped me grow up. And you know what? Sadly, I think in its own way, it helps people grow up. Maybe the younger generation, or, fuck me when it comes to understanding the younger generation, but they have the online persona, right? And if going through, I suppose, the gauntlet of people being negative, not liking you, hearing people critique you, and yeah, sometimes people just not gonna get along. If you can just accept that about the world and spill that over into this bitch, whatever your .com is, your YouTube shit is. By the way, I hope this helps out the advertisers. Fuck YouTube and your censorship bullshit. I'm gonna continue bringing stuff that is fucking absolutely whatever, counterculture, you name it. I just got to hear some of Trump's speech over in my neck of the fucking woods here in Florida, and there was a dude that was gonna give me his fucking ticket. Oh, if only I could have been there. So, and you know what? On that note, that's another fucking reason why I respect Trump. I think even though with all the pressure around him having to be the most perfect, eloquent speaker ever, he doesn't fucking give a shit. I know some people will say, that's not what we want in a leader. We need someone that gives a shit. Well, you know what? He didn't give a shit where it counted most. When it came to worrying about what his haters are going to say, do, the press, the media, he had some fucking kind of understanding. And yeah, is it odd that I'm making some sort of connection between myself and a possible future president once more? Fuck it. Who cares? I do have hope that Trump will be able to run. He's fucking killing it in the polls. I've got my eyes on Vivek and RFK, but I do not hear about them or from them enough. So thus far, I'm still following the trail when it comes to Trump. And I'm not going to make this into a Trump thing. I did want to get here with this diatribe, this tirade. It's liberating to just speak and not give a flying shit, man. Like, literally anything that people can throw at me. I've revealed all of my dirty laundry on the history of my YouTubing. Okay, you can find the interviews that people weaponized and clipped up. You guys remember that ridiculous time when I fucking I showed everybody on my channel back during the Creek Squad days that I said, and I'm still so sorry. Let's all pretend we're perfect now, right? I said NIGGA about Ben Carson when I was a fucking Democrat, ironically enough. And somebody made a compilation. There was a channel that was just uploads of me, and just wow, the lengths that anybody else will go just to tear you down. It's still, as it did then, it still does even more so today. It speaks more on that person, and it's just I'm liberated. I feel better. I feel better about a lot of things. And so even though the journey was arduous and painful, and it may have hurt, and it felt dangerous seeing my fucking information get thrown around, and I was always worried, oh my God, what are they gonna expose? But there's no further skeletons or demons in my closet. Somebody went as far as the time I shared many times when I thought about harming somebody, and it didn't happen. And there was a campaign. Like, how ridiculous. So this is going to be the energy moving fucking forward. Let's see what happens on Thursday, by the by. Thursday, I have to get my ducks in a row, so to speak. Oh, that was a poor choice of words, and we know why. But, if we're going to talk about anybody ever again in the future, because this channel has been used as a platform to tear others down without the proper information. And let me clarify something that I have yet to ever state publicly. Let me at least get this off my chest. I may not have liked the fucking guy in the first place, but just because you don't like somebody, which I learned day after day with Democrats when it comes to Trump, just because you don't fucking like somebody, that doesn't mean it's okay to go on a fucking false campaign without enough fucking evidence, right? So I saw a lot of evidence of this dude being a fucking douchebag, piece of shit, and he didn't help himself. But you know what? What's that fucking guy's name? Stoner Dad? Patty Lynn. I'm not dragging Patty. Miss fucking Patty, okay? I got a lot of sympathy for her and what she's going through, okay? But there, and some of the people that, you know, absolutely helped to motivate the direction. And when I did that whole like expose thing, and you know what? Now I feel fucking embarrassed for myself and for that person. So that's just, if anybody had any questions as to why I wanted to reach out to them and they were a part of that, there it is. Because there was never really a quote unquote smoking gun. All I know for sure is that he was a douchebag, but that's not enough to try and destroy somebody. And that's why you'll find me on PBR's chat, because a shit ton of fucking people have yes men themselves into thinking it's okay to use and fucking throw around the word pedophile like it's going out of fucking style. It gets clicks and fucking, it gets people's attention. People want to see people tear each other down. Stop being the fucking audience, the observer, and stop feeling at some point you have to take the side you don't, and hold your peoples accountable. That's all. All right, so this is me getting some shit off of my chest. I will fucking finally say, because I didn't see anything indicative of Stoner Dad, whoever the fuck his name is now, being an actual fucking pedo, okay? But it was strongly implicated, what, 8 months ago? I'm sorry I did that. I did that because of the pressure I felt, because I got into getting attention too fucking soon, too fucking fast. And even me going after Tony Dodge, another creep, another guy. I spoke with all of his mods, and they had a lot of cringy shit to share. But is that really enough to tear somebody's hard work away and their accomplishments? You know, my part in that, I can't wash that. But I could be a better fucking example and keep on growing. It's the least I can do if I'm going to maintain this fucking channel and choose to not make money off of it. I think I can, at the very least, showcase the growth, or whatever the fuck anybody wants to perceive it as, or keep painting me as the villain. This is my journey, and I thank you for being on it with me, to no matter what fucking direction in life it takes me. Dear God, I certainly have to curse a lot, but I feel fucking good, especially when I can also get my voice out. All right, when I'm in the house, I can't always fucking shout. So right now, again, oh shit, I didn't even realize my sister-in-law is right in her vehicle next door to me. What the fuck was she doing? What's up, Iris? God damn. I'm going to go see my brother, my sister-in-law. You know, everybody knows the shit with my family. I'm going to make this a very special, well, it's late as fuck, but I don't know how much time I have with them, but this is going to be a very important couple of days. I'm off tomorrow. There's so much that has to be accomplished. It may be the shittiest part of life sometimes when we think, oh, it's so overwhelming, but hey, the alternative of having fucking nothing to do is where we turn on ourselves. And when we find ourselves being easily manipulated or going along with whatever the fuck, because the tide is always easier to go with it than against it. Stand against every fucking tide. Be your own goddamn voice, and let's see what the future holds for, and I'll say this fucking bitch's name. I'm very tempted. No, not until I see certain things. I think a lot of us know the woman I refer to that said a lot of bullshit about me, and people went with the tide. Remember, it's much more refreshing to go with the tide and get attaboys and pats on the back and donations and more subscribers. But oh God, speaking the truth, that's maybe not as exciting. Come on, let's try to bring that back, huh? Okay, so that's it. I got a whole lovely, beautiful, fantastic family that's in trouble right beyond this vehicle and that front fucking door. I'm gonna go see to it. You all have a fan-fucking-tastic night. You owe yourself nothing less than that. So good night for now. I'm excited to see what the fuck the future holds.